Sup dudes of TSG, my name is Dean and I would like to thank Thunder for allowing me to post this on his community channel Thunderstruck Gaming. It's a pleasure to be here. The man does a lot for the community, so of course I want to say thank you. I really appreciate it and I'm happy to be here. So what I want to talk about today is the notion of can Call of Duty evolve? And I know that's a very broad statement, so you're probably wondering, dude, what you mean by that? That's pretty open there. What do you mean, can Call of Duty evolve? Well, before I get into that, I think that we have to take things back a notch and go back to Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 Remastered has been confirmed. We have that coming. So why was Call of Duty 4 so revolutionary? What about that game made it so popular and so huge and just became a big thing? Well, if you look at Call of Duty 4, when it came out, for the most part, there was really no popular modern warfare shooter. Now, what I mean by that is a modern game with real-life weapons that are currently in use by the military, things of that nature. There was no modern shooter. A lot of them were World War, I should say, shooters and things of that level of things, I guess you could say. So there really was no modern shooter other than Counter-Strike. So Call of Duty 4, I think, maybe followed the format of Counter-Strike and put their own Call of Duty twist to it. And that became a huge thing. It was something new, something innovative that the market had not seen yet. Now, when we start looking at the new Call of Duty games, of course we're getting these space warfare shooter type deals, no boots on the ground, things that are stolen from other games. Maybe not even stolen, but just put in their game. If we look at like specialist weapons and specialist ability, obviously those are things taken from Destiny. Now it's time to get into the meat and potatoes of the topic. For the past couple of iterations of Call of Duty, the franchise has been mimicking other new age shooters. However, during Call of Duty 4, other shooters were mimicking COD. The shoe has changed and now it's come the time to evolve. If we look at recent examples of popular shooters like Destiny and The Division, one thing their audience enjoys very much is the PvE experience. Now, PvE in these games is basically a combination of campaign and multiplayer. If you don't know what PvE stands for, it means player versus enemy. And usually at the end of each mission, when you complete that, there's some sort of loot drop, and I think that's something that people really strive for. It's maybe not strive for, but it's something that people really enjoy, or at least seem to have fun with. It adds a little bit new element of fun to the game, I guess you could say. So sort of like how in multiplayer in Call of Duty we have this level and progression system, and we're getting new weapons every level and new perks, etc. It's something like that, except it's more of a randomized loot drop. It basically would be like putting supply drops, but it didn't cost COD points. So I think people would enjoy that. If Call of Duty can bring something like this to the forefront, I think it would really help push things forward in a new direction. The Call of Duty campaigns are usually okay, but it's not something people look for in Call of Duty. They want a multiplayer experience with their friends. And really, the closest thing we have to PvE in Call of Duty has been zombies. There really is no player versus enemy online experience. And I just think it would create a whole new dynamic to Call of Duty, and it would push things in the direction it needs to go. Now, I understand that that is, again, kind of mimicking and copying off other franchises, but I think there is a way, and I don't really know at this point. I don't have a set idea of how they could do this. I know in the past there was those co-op missions in Modern Warfare 2, and those are kind of a big thing. So I think that they could do something maybe like that. But let me know in the comments below if you guys have any ideas on how you would do a PvE experience in Call of Duty. I think it's something that needs to happen, and it would be pretty fun, to be honest with you. So that's pretty much it for my ideas and topics for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and come check out my channel. It's youtube.com/supergimpdean. However, I'm guessing that the link will be in the description. So if you would like to see some more of my videos, come on over, check it out, subscribe. We do a lot of different things over there, a couple different content things, and we have fun. So if you enjoyed this video, come on over, and that's pretty much it. Thank you again to Thunder, and I will see you guys in the comments below.